Oh, God. Okay. There we go. That should clear it up now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest in the Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream. Sorry it's been a while and stuff. Sorry about... Hey, Brian King Baryonyx. Yes, the stream didn't happen yesterday because I was celebrating Father's Day, even though it is today, but today my dad has work for most of the day, so we decided to celebrate it yesterday, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna spend the day with him and such, so that's why it didn't happen yesterday, but today we are back on the live stream, and, the reason why last week we didn't have a live stream was due to the fact that I was busy with a film practicum and such. So I was like busy that entire week, and when I was finished and stuff, it was at a point that I was like I was too exhausted to work on the channel and stuff. So I basically the last little while I've taken a little bit of a break because I was like on recovery period, and also this week I'm glad that I got back into it because I recorded 3 videos already, which 2 of them hopefully will come out today after this stream, and one of them probably will be a video for next week, possibly, or I might do it midweek upload. I don't know, depending on how my schedule looks for the week going on. But today we're going to be continuing on from where we left off, which is over here, and also we'll work on this section. What are the 2 videos? Darkside also says, hello, how are you doing? For Brian, your question of what the 2 videos are, they're both technically related to the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary update video, which, the reason why I'm doing them now is because, well, I finally have had time to, because, well, when it released, I was kind of on my practicum, and also feeling really crappy, afterwards. Not because of the practicum was amazing, but going back to film school in comparison was kind of a nightmare in comparison, because, well, it's a massacre in there. But anyway, I'm doing one that's on the new decorations, plus also what I think is going to be the future for the not the channel, since Austin started at 10:18 here, and tomorrow's a holiday because I'm having my summer break. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, summer breaks. I don't remember. Last time I had a summer break was back in 2020. Yeah, back in 2020, and that kind of was like a whole year break because of, well, the pandemic, but I didn't really have one for 2021 because I graduated from high school and then immediately went to work. But back to Brian's question. First video is Jurassic Park 30th anniversary update, everything about it and such, and also we will be going over what other things we'll hopefully get in the future, and then we'll get the second video will be what was it? Oh yeah, a tour of a mini park that I made just primarily focused on the Jurassic Park aesthetic, which I was going to do those as both one video, but when I saw that I was reaching the half-hour mark for the first video, I was like, yeah, I'll split them. Darkside, we get 2.5 months for the break, and I saw that you were saying something else about the summer break. Oh, you're going to be here all stream? Alright, we got them in the fold. Then you said we get only 94 days of break, or 94 to 96, sorry, which... And then, Brian, you said you have 2 months of a summer break. Yeah, that's basically the regular. And... so, I left early last time and didn't get to see my hybrids. Well, you will be getting to see at least one today, because we're going to be working on this section first, finishing it up, and then we'll go into this section, you know, spice it up possibly. And then probably we'll do, for the last stream, for this park at least, for stream-wise, we'll work on this section. Which this section I said was going to have the Indoraptor. So, well actually, all I have to do over here is like guest decorations, and I could... Okay, actually, depending on how much time we... Did I miss something last time? No, nothing last time. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I'm in a pickle, guys. I want to work on this area as well, but I also want to work on this area. So, I'm thinking we might extend this stream to be longer, depending on how fast we work. But I'm thinking if we want to make this like the final official stream for the Lagoon Park, what I can do is work on this area, and then I can work on this area, and then in terms of like the guest areas and stuff, I can do a long speed build video for that, and that way we can move on for live streams to the next park, because I got a few ideas on the list that I want to get onto. So we'll see how it goes. We'll work on this area, then once we're finished here, we'll see what time it is, and if we're making good progress, then we'll work on that area over there. So we might get both hybrids today. But first things first, we're going to work on these enclosures, which, no, we don't need gates, but we will use the Jurassic Park fences. Well, at least one version of them. Oh, God, please do not be this sensitive again. Okay. Also, here's a little tip trick for you guys. If you ever have a problem with the path where it's like locking on or anything with like tours or the fences, always do it like this. Make a branch going away from it and make two of them, connecting points. Because as you can see, it's locking there, but because of this part here, it's going to lock onto it, which it's not perfect, so I'll actually make it curve instead. There we go, much better in flow. But there you go. Now you don't have to worry about it like having to go like inch by inch or like making it weird. Brian King, you have a question? Go ahead and ask away. Oh yeah, and also this is perfect on like curves like this where you want to get it just right. Oh, Suchomimus is back at it again. The boys, they're already fighting. They know what you guys want to see on the screen. They want to see a notification of an argument. Alright, now we'll probably split this into two. And we'll be having this as two enclosures, if I'm not mistaken. That was the original plan. Or are we going to do one? Well, I might actually have it as... I wasn't going to have anything over here. I was going to put a viewing... I know I was going to put like a viewing tower to view into here. So what I could do is actually have this as like part of the enclosure. Do you like the design of the Carcharodontosaurus from Planet Dinosaur? I haven't seen it in a while. Hold on, give me a second. I'll actually take a quick look at it before we continue. Planet Dinosaur. That's the one. I know that design. No, I remember what that design is. It's the... In terms of, like, ones that we've seen in the Jurassic franchise, I would say of my top three, it would probably be second, with the J-Pog design being first, and then that, and then probably the evolution one. If I'm going by, like, the most well-known Carcharodontosaurus, it'd probably be that. And I'd say, like, it's better than the, I'd say it's lower than the J-Pog just because I love the color scheme of the, J-Pog one more. And I love the J-Pog's calls, so that probably is what wins it over. But other than that, I would say it's like a strong contender. And for the Jurassic World Evolution one, well, I like it, it's alright, but it could use some work. Oh, Deinonychus just disappeared. Metrocanthosaurus too. What do you mean? What disappeared? Where'd they disappear to? Deinonychus, Herrerasaurus, and Coelophysis don't get attention. Are you meaning by this game? Because, well, yeah, they're definitely underrated, especially Coelophysis for me. Because, like, I've used Coelophysis a lot, but I don't use it as much as I thought I did. Like, and it was one that I was really excited for because it was another Triassic dinosaur. You know what I mean, guys? Oh wait, there we go. Oh, Suchomimuses are still going at it, but Metracanthosaurus too. I mean, none of the YouTubers use them in their parks. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, it's one of those things. Like, one of my favorite videos / live streams that I've seen in a while was when Evolution Square, she used all of the dinosaurs she ranked lowest in like her favorites and stuff for the game, and it was an awesome like idea and stuff. And it's one of my upcoming stream ideas. But first, I have to make my full ranking video, which I have to get out before they do another DLC, which is why I didn't do it when I originally planned, because I was thinking they were going to do something dinosaurs with this latest update. Which also one of the things I kind of wish they added was what you can call it. I wish they added Microceratus to the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary thing, because it was one of those that was canon to be like almost happening for the park and such, but it didn't. But it still should have been. It still should be in the game by now, but it isn't, and it is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna actually change this to being from 2 enclosures to 1 massive enclosure because, well, Deinonychus was my least favorite in Jurassic World Evolution 1, but I feel bad for it now. Deinonychus is one of those that, like, they could have actually made a lot of progress for, like, the Jurassic franchise. I think it was probably because of higher-ups saying they couldn't, but they could have, like, had the similar sculpt to Velociraptors, but they could have had it as feathered, which in a way would have been both a positive and negative. Like, the positive could have been, like, first feathered dinosaur in the games, but I think what would have been the problem with that is more people would have been demanding that they did it for Velociraptor, but then if they used, like, a similar model and stuff, then people would be like, well, they're just recycling. But also, what could have happened is they could have given it as, like, the option for fans to use Deinonychus as, like, the feathered version of Velociraptors in their park, which wouldn't have been a bad idea, honestly. But let's be honest, Giga and Pyro are overrated. I disagree with that, especially for Giga. Giga is one that, like, other than the design, which for me, I personally do like it because of, like, what it sort of represents in Dominion. The Pyroraptor is one that's, like, it's one that's overrated just because it was underused in Dominion. Because, like, for the concept art, for example, like, the concept art for Pyroraptor showed it confronting Owen and Grant in the Biosyn facility. And with that alone, that scene should have been one of the biggest scenes for the franchise for character-wise. For Owen, it's because it's a raptor that he's not experienced with, and also, like, is, like, different behavior, which we sort of got, but for Grant, it would have gone completely different with him for his view on raptors from what we had seen, but I mean, that's just me, like, they should have had that scene in there. Darkseid, I do like the design, but when people say Giga is the best protagonist, I get mad. I think you mean antagonist, but I think in a way it's not really like a proper antagonist, but I kind of respect the idea of the whatchamacallit. I like the idea of the Giga being just an animal, and the fact that it doesn't kill. I like the idea of the subtle threat of it, in a way. Like, for me, the Giga is kind of, like, I'm working on a video for this, but it goes into how I view the Giga as a representation of what the Indominus Rex would have been if it found its place in the food chain. Because that was kind of a big plot point in Jurassic World. The Indominus was trying to figure out like where it stood in the food chain of the dinosaurs in Jurassic, in this modern world. And I feel like it's such a complex idea, and I feel like the Giga represents that in a way, because it's the dinosaur that like knows where it fits in the food chain, and while it wasn't shown to have killed any dinosaurs or any people in the movie, we do see that it's a lot like Rexy. It's proud of its scars, it's proud of its power, and while I don't agree how it was used against Rexy in the movie because of basically the creators kind of lying to the fans on what we were going to get. Have you seen the movie pattern for the Giga? Like, its skin pattern, or like its pattern for like, what do you mean by pattern? Like, a lot of people like it and it makes a lot of money. Yeah. Well, they all did make lots of money and such. I mean, but yeah, I can see what you mean in that as well. Like, for me, like, Dominion's one that like I enjoy and stuff. I enjoy some of the themes of it. I just don't agree with the entire execution of the themes. You know what I mean? Like, if they had have worked on them a little bit better, I think it would have been much... Like, for me, like, a lot of the themes, like, for the characters, for some of the dinosaurs, was done really wrong. For me, JP3 was good. JP3 is one of those that, like, I enjoy watching in frustration, but it's just because of all the possible outcomes we could have had, and especially growing as a bigger Jurassic fanatic over my lifetime, it's gotten more so. Like, the movie itself is like, it teases so much, like, it has some of the best concepts in the franchise, in my opinion, like the amalgam testing, the setting up for Jurassic World and such that was in the works, even though it wasn't the intention of filmmakers, but the way it perfectly does. It's just the execution of so much, which is a problem that I have with Dominion as well. Like, Dominion I thoroughly enjoy. Like, I'd say like it's much better than most people give it credit for. It's just like the execution of many of the things. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I might actually do a video on like my stand for Dominion, because I never did a proper review video for Dominion, and considering that it's a year old now, some of my views have changed for better or for worse for the film. So I might actually do that for each of the films, giving an analysis on, like, why they work, why they don't. Let's be honest, they did Dilo so dirty in Dominion. That's one that I'm 50-50 on. Like, the thing I don't like about what they did with it was it with Claire, because, like, it sort of was, like, not done correctly, I guess you could say. Because, like, Claire, like, you literally see them block. It's one of my problems with the movie. It's the blocking of some of the scenes and stuff. But, with Claire, they sort of have her, like, move into the position not really correctly. It's like they forgot a step in the movie, which it happens and such, and like, but like Dilophosaurus, I think like its scenes, apart from some iffy blocking, were done very well. The only thing I didn't really like was Owen, like, well, I wouldn't say I don't like it, because it fits with his character, but I didn't like, the execution of, like, Darkseid Dilo was killed by Owen and stuff. Well, actually, no, it wasn't killed by Owen. It just was because it got stunned and it ran off. And you actually see it run with the other two when we see it with Dotson. You actually see one of them damaged at the frill. So it wasn't actually killed, but I missed a hot take. Okay. Brian King's hot take is JP3 is the best JP movie. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that. Like, in terms of, like, JP3 is, like, that interesting creation that, like, it brings, in a way, the most discussion, but the film itself is not the best. Like, for me, like, when I see fans discussing the movies and stuff, JP3 has such a unique perspective and stuff for what it could have been, what it was, what things that they showed us that built on the franchise. Brian King, y'all gonna hate me now. We're not gonna hate you. Like, one of my sister's best friend says that JP3 is her favorite, and it's because of, like, the mystery behind it, which I respect. It's one of the things that I enjoy about JP3 as well. My dislike of it is how it did something like similar to what Rise of Skywalker did with The Last Jedi, where it went against the previous movie's bolder actions. Like, it basically ignores The Lost World's ending completely, which is kind of frustrating for me. That's the thing I don't like about it. But that's just me. But, now then. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this, like, its own massive enclosure, and also I'm gonna move this lagoon because it's kind of in the way for now, and I gotta set this terrain back, so let me get on that, and then we'll work on the little guest facility, and then I'll need you guys to come up with a list of dinosaurs for in here. I know that I already said that in this enclosure, Brachiosaurus and Parasaurolophus were going to be the two main ones, so I'll just need a few more as well. We can probably have, like, one carnivore, but I'm probably going to pick that one too, because I think I know what I want in here. Okay, so, now then, let's get we're going to use how high does this guy go? Ooh, that'll actually be a nice height, actually. Where is the enclosure? You're looking at it. This nice, huge round bit here, along with this centerpiece for the guests, will be the enclosure. The scariest Jurassic movie / show is Season 3 of Camp Cretaceous, in my opinion. I would say it's number 3 for me. I would say it's Lost World, then it's Fallen Kingdom, then Camp Cretaceous Season 3. And the reason why is just the scenes that are scary, proper scary for me. Like, The Lost World, the scariest scenes are just with the T-Rexes and the raptors in the long grass. Like, those are horrifyingly scary. And also the way they treat the herbivores in that movie is, like, proper. It makes them actually possibly scary again, which I love. I appreciate that so much. Fallen Kingdom, it's like, it's one that, like, I hate the horror because of, like, the comedy. Like, the scenes that are most horrifying, some of them they just added, like, comedy where it's not needed. And for Camp Cretaceous Season 3, I think it's just, like, it's limited because of the rating and stuff, but it's done really well. Like, I definitely think that Camp Cretaceous Season 3 was way scarier than I think. And actually, I'm probably going to switch this out with a different one, just because I don't really like the barbed wire, at least at that distance. It's not made for that. So we'll switch it with the Jurassic World one. There we go. Now let's take a look. Okay, much clearer and such, and you'll be able to see into the enclosures a bit. We'll actually have some lagoon feeders up here, though I'm actually going to... Austin, do we have paras? Yeah, we do have Parasaurolophus coming in this enclosure. The Scorpius Rex with the thunder and night environment is straight up just eerie. Yeah, the Scorpius Rex was done really well with the horror and such. And, like, I loved how they used the environment to express the behavior, I guess you could say, of the Scorpius Rex in a way. How it's mesmerized by, like, the fire and such. I loved, like, that characteristic of it. And it's one thing that I would have loved. I love to see with, like, other dinosaurs as well. Like, I don't know. I'd love to see, like, a story where, like, one of the dinosaurs is, like, literally, like, it's kept underground or stuff, and, like, even though it's, like, a beast in that world, when it gets up top and sees, like, the real world, it's mesmerized, like, as if it's, like, the most beautiful yet horrifying thing it's ever seen. I'd love them to do that with, like, a dinosaur or something. Especially if it's a villain dinosaur. Oh my god, that would be even better, in my opinion. Austin, can we have one carnivore species? In this enclosure, yes we will. We will have one carnivore for sure in here. We might do two, but it'll be definitely, like, one massive carnivore and, like, maybe one smaller one. But first things first, we'll actually work on this guest area first, just because I want to get it all set up, all nicely done. Do we have Troodon? No, we do not have Troodon in this park just yet, but we could have him as, like, the small carnivore we have in here. I wouldn't say no to that. Put Mr. DNA. I have just the idea, actually. We're going to have him. We're going to first put the hotel. And actually, I'm going to adjust that. So let's grab that. Okay, let's line it. Let's see, right there. I just saw a message go. I don't think you're gonna take Dino Chris from me, but I just want a car. You want a Carcharodontosaurus, don't you? I wouldn't say no to Carcharodontosaurus. And why do you think I would say no to any suggestions? Like, I always take suggestions. I demand suggestions most of the time anyway. Alright, so we're going to first start with a smaller circle. And then we're going to actually go up, up, and actually we're going to cut that down to right here, and we'll use actually this one. And then this is one thing that I hate about this path system. It just always does that weird curve. give me a second. Let's just replace. By the way, does Troodon's poison still work in this game? Yes, I believe it. Yeah, it does. At least I don't think it's stopped working. Oh, for gosh sakes, what is with this? Why is it not replaced? Come on, just... Okay, fine. Do this again. Nice circle there. Oh, yeah, crap. Hold on. That's got to go there. Then we got to finish this. And then straight down. And then... There we go. We got a nice circle here. And then we'll do some decorations. Proof Gaming Beavers Battle Royales. What do you mean by that, Dark Side? What do you mean by the Game Beavers Battle Royales? Let me see, did I miss something? No, I didn't miss anything related to Beaver yet. Alright, so, first things first. We need our guest facilities, which we're going to have 2 small little shops on the sides. Okay, I have no idea what's up with this game, but for some reason... I mean, we see Troodon's giving poison in his battle royals. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, they do still have their poison. Okay, so we're actually going to put them here. And we'll actually have them... Ooh, that's a perfect angle there. I love this building. We'll put one there. And then we'll grab a drink, put it over here. Ooh, don't get all snappy. And there we go. Oh, a little too close. And yeah, I'm going to fix that path because it is not in the center. Well, actually, what I'll do... Most of Karkar's good skins are challenge mode skins. Why? Because they want you to do challenge mode. Obviously. Alright, so... Oh, wait, no, we gotta do it this way. Okay. Nice and sharp, there we go. How far can we go over here? That should be good. And we have done what science could not. Ooh, I like that. And then we'll do it on that side. Oh, great. Right. This is why I hate... Could we have an alpha Troodon with different color and rest as another color? Yeah, we can do that, actually. Okay, that is really bugging the hell out of me, and that's because this is off. But I'm not changing that because it's okay to have a bit of chaos, Austin. No one mentioned anything. Alright. Now, we'll go down, down, down. Actually, no. It's going to bug me too much. I'm going to do this. Oh, actually, up one, and then there. And then when I'm doing the tour, it won't bug me as much because I'm going to put some trees over here so it won't be too visual. Although the forest is already, the trees and plants are growing as the grass makes its way across the path. Excuse me. I'm just going to put skins here so I don't forget. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so first up, right here, we're going to have... Nope, that's not where it is. We need to go to terrain. I was about to do the same, dark side, lol. Nice. Alright, so we need a nice stone. Actually, that's perfect. And we're gonna put some nice decorations around it. And then in here, we're gonna go to decorations. We'll start actually with some flags. A little bit of dinosaurs ruling the earth and such. Alright, and then we'll actually have we'll actually have these guys here instead. We'll go there, and then there. Quillian oh, wait. Y'all know what's the weakest carnivore in this game? Technically, the weakest carnivore, at least in my experience for the Battle Royales, is usually the Acrocanthosaurus or the Carcard, to be honest. Well, actually, realistically, the weakest one is the Spinosaurus because he's a coward. In every Battle Royale I've done in this game, he always, disappears from the face of the map, and I swear, he's dead or something. Then 5 minutes later, he shows up and then is like, hey guys, I'm back, and he kills, literally everything that's been doing great. A cowardly strategy, though a respectable one for, playing the long game. I mean, he's tricked me so many times that I've thought I've gone insane. Excuse me. Alright, so. In Game Beaver's Battle Royale, Spino was Chad and killed every one in one. Well, except for when he tried to fight a Stegosaurus, he lost to that. And actually, even in Game Beavers, I've seen it happen too. The Spino disappears and just, starts winning. Although, in my case, he actually, so far, has not yet won a Battle Royale fully, because he just, doesn't, when it's a herbivore that's been doing really well, he for some reason always gets obliterated. Hey Austin, how many Troodons are in a batch? I believe 10. 10. The weakest large carnivore is actually Giga. Really? In terms of stats and stuff? Because I've seen, in my battle royales and stuff, or whenever I've done boring matchups and stuff, he usually wins against most of them. He struggles, sometimes and stuff, but, usually, even if I just have him at base rating, Giga does pretty well. Well and such. In the last Battle Royale, he did very well, actually. But he didn't win, but he was close. Is there any way to make a Dino Alpha? Other than the game just saying, hey, I want this one to be our alpha, we're going to have it that way, I don't think you can, manually make them. I think unless you, give them, stats and stuff that, make them superior and stuff, I don't think so. The Spino Darkside has had strong in defense, and I saw traits for a split second. Oh my god, yeah, I remember when the Indominus Rex in one of Beaver's battle royales won, and everyone was outraged because they realized that it had one trait added to it, which in the first Jurassic World Evolution game, if anything was modified and it fought anything unmodified, it would automatically win, which is what happened with the Indominus Rex. But Beaver didn't realize it, and it was so funny and such. God, I always loved that. Whereas, at least in this game, they've improved on that module. Like, you can modify something fully, but it can still lose to a base dinosaur if it, like, is not at the best standards. Isn't there a like you have to click at the end of the video if... At the end... Isn't there a like you have to click if at the end of Dinosaur you want them to be alpha? Not that I know of, but I could be wrong. I haven't, like, modified them, like... In Sandbox, I rarely ever modify, like, the traits and stuff. I only do that if, like, it's setting up for a battle royale, but I usually just have it set to everything's, like, at the best it can be. But other than that, I'm not sure. If we release the Alpha Troodon first, will it be one? Not always. Like, I thought that was how it worked at first, but sometimes it's not. But, speaking of which, we're gonna have it like that, and then, actually, can we fit Mr. DNA in there? Because I want to have, a skeleton in here, because we're also going to add T-Rex into here, so we're going to have two apex carnivores in here. We're going to have Carcharodontosaurus and T-Rex, and that's because I was going to have T-Rex in here originally, but, well, I could actually have him over here, but, nah, we'll actually just work with what I want to do first. So, let's get... We're going to get... Well, first let's grab Mr. DNA. He's going to be right at the front. And then grab Spino. And then bring him nice and close up. And then what I'm going to do is grab these. Well, actually, first we're going to have one. We'll have a row on the path. This is why I'm probably going to... Yeah, this is probably why I'm going to do a speed build for, like, the guest facilities in the other parts that we've built already. Because, well, this is where I get really slow, and it's because I'm very methodical with it, and, like, my brain commands me to do it, guys. I have no will against my brain, because that's where my will comes from, other than, you know, the will of the heart, as they say. Alright, so... There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're not going to have that many on this side because... Well, actually... No, we're not going to have that many on this side because we can't. Unless I drove myself crazy, but that makes sense for this. It's how these statues work. Ooh, trim it there. Ooh, too much gap. Come on, just creep it out. Also, has anyone seen any movies recently or such? Any new movies that they've seen or nothing yet? So release that one Troodon and I'll tell before the rest of the Troodons. Well, it won't give you an alpha sign until there's more than one per species. You have to remember that. So even if we release him first and like have him there for like ages, he may not be the alpha for long. But now... We're gonna... Well, actually, do we want to do these ones? I kind of want to do these. I kind of want to do these ones because they look very nice. Jacob, don't. I have no idea how... Diote, I have a YouTube channel. Nice. What do you do on the channel? Do you do Jurassic content, or do you do something else? Darkside has one too. Yeah, I remember. I also believe I actually was on your channel recently. Alright, now. Yes, I do more than Jurassic and such. Yeah, and actually that's kind of something I want to talk about. Like, I'm planning on doing more than just Jurassic Park content in the future for the channel, because like there's so many things that I just want to talk about for like videos, and I'm like, but I don't do that on the channel. But I'm realizing that like I can if I want to. Oh wait, hold on. I just figured out something. It is called the Dino Rex game. You are on my channel? Oh, damn. I've said too much. I've spoiled the surprise. Alright. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'm okay. Okay, sneeze averted. But what was I saying about other stuff? Yeah, so I want to do more stuff on my channel that's not just Jurassic. Like, before anyone panics, don't think that I'm out of ideas for Jurassic content. Even though it's been a year since like we've gotten anything, I know some people are thinking we're in the dark ages, but no, I still have loads of video ideas. Like I have a note page on my phone that's literally titled Jurassic video ideas, and I checked my tally, and in all my notes I have 243 video ideas. Some of them I have to erase because like they've already like lost value and such, but there's still a lot of stuff I want to talk about and stuff. Whether they be theory videos, new ideas for the future on like what it could be, gaming ideas. There's so many things that like I want to do on there. I don't have any ideas. Well, sometimes like the best idea is like using someone else's, but like shaping it to your vision. Like for example, some of my videos and stuff are similar videos to like videos from like YouTubers I'm inspired by, like Clayton Ferretti or Swerve, but I just do them on my opinion and stuff. And sometimes that's what you gotta do, because like sometimes it's like the greatest video is something someone's already done, but you can give your own thoughts on it and stuff. But and like some of my videos have even like I feel inspired them. Like for example, my most popular video, the hybrid video, that I did back when season 3 was released for Camp Cretaceous. Literally, like a few weeks after that, Swerve did his video on his Indoraptor versus Scorpius Rex, and some people may say that like he just did it because he wanted to, and that's fine. But like in a way, I still went on that idea first, and so anyone who followed up with that technically is following in my footsteps, which is probably why it was so popular, because like it was. There we go. No, Austin, I meant that you are saying that I don't have any idea while. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. You saying that, well, 10 minutes ago, Austin, I didn't read my messages. Yeah, I'm caught red-handed. Alright. Now, we'll get a row here. Oh, we can fit 2 more possibly in here. Ooh, can we? Ooh, yep, I saw that blue. I saw a blue. And I got a blue. And that will look awesome at nighttime. Evolution square in the corner, so this guy reads chat live. Reads live chat. Well, you know, I'm here for the conversation, of course. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll go into decorations. Well, actually, first, you can check out my channel too if you want. Tell you what, after this, I'll check out your channel, and I will leave a comment on a video informing you that I've taken a look and what my thoughts are. And it will be awesome. Oh yeah, wait, why is Tage... Oh right, because that's the primary map, I'm being patient for the day. Don't worry, after we finish this little section here, before we finish the rest of, like, the guest area, we'll start making the dinosaurs, I promise. Although I do love that shadow, actually. That does look cool. Now, we'll actually go into Alp. Ooh, this'll be... You know, if I can get a thumbnail of a dinosaur right over here when it's at night, it'll be a beautiful one, because that's gonna be freaky. Also, before we go on to the whatchamacallit, the dinosaurs, I'm gonna quickly change these lights and their colors, and I'll let you guys decide what kind of color palette we use. Will we go full-on creepy, horrifying, or will we go horrifyingly beautiful, or just beautiful? Which I had an idea for a color palette, which I might do for someplace else, actually, but I'll let you guys pick here. Alright, so how's it look from the front? Ooh, that looks nice, and we'll actually get our rock in there first before we finish up. Environment. What rock do I want? Nah, that's too smooth. I need something like sharp, which can be this guy. And then we'll actually nick him. There we go. I just missed a miss. There are times where focus... There are times where focus on the park, so you have to be quick when he is quiet, which means he is reading the live chat. Damn it, they figured out my secret. They know my plans. Alright, now, before we go into the dinosaurs, let's get back to decorations. And we'll scoot down to the light, and we're going to change them up, which, ooh, not bad, but I want to change these colors, which for here, let's see how that looks. Let's see. Ooh, I don't mind that. Let's go for a little bit of an orange palette. What is it, Halloween or something? Where's me Mr. DNA? I already put him in, I swear. He's over here. He's literally right in front here. Which actually I'll probably quickly go back into decorations, and I'll get a few smaller lights on at the front here. That way he can be lit up better. Because we don't want these taller ones at the front, so we'll get these guys. Oh, God. There we go, and then a few on this side. Oh, God, that did the earth shake. I don't like that. Alright, now back into decorations. The comments are kind of delayed, kind of. Yeah, that's a weird setting that, like, I do have it set that they are slightly delayed. That way they hold a bit longer. But I might change that, actually. They are a little bit more delayed. Alright, let's see. Can we go for... Ooh, a nice blue here for the front ones. But I'm thinking we go for a green. Ooh, that's... Let's see. We'll go green for the circle here. Well, not really a circle, but... Oh, that's got a nice sharpness on it. I like that. Gives it a real interesting look. Hey, Austin, you should remove that. Yeah, I probably will. Like, probably after this stream and stuff, because I have to change it, like, manually, and it's a pain when you're already streaming. But we'll do it after. I'll do it after, probably. Yeah, and I like that. Let's change that blue to being this. And then for the Spino, I know he can be changes his light itself. Let's go... Let's see. That's not as strong as I would have liked. Yeah, his light is like being completely overpowered here, so... Ooh, but there is a sharp orangeness to that, so I like that. There we go, we got that. Alright, now let's get onto the dinosaurs themselves. And also, we'll add some more lagoon species there as well, because I kind of need to. Alright, so... Apexes. First, let's go to Carcharodontosaurus. I made the T-Rex Kingdom from the film, and I put it on my channel, and I was on a trip as I got back, and it got a lot of views. Nice, I like that. Now, for that, Jacob, did you use mods? They should make the lagoon light on land. Yeah, I agree. Like some of those things that for the lagoon, they definitely should add. Like the Indominus Rex skeleton. Give us a land version of that as well. Give us more work for that. All right, for Carcharodontosaurus. No, unmodded. Ooh, that intrigues me even more. I'll definitely take a look at that afterwards because I'm actually thinking, guys, I might do a series again where I rebuild Jurassic World. I know I already did it on this game, but that was like when the game first came out, and the game has changed so much with like updates and stuff that I really want to do a new version and then like compare it to my original version because the original version's awesome and stuff, but there's so much more that I could have done with it. And, you know, it was when my channel was not at its strongest for, like, quality, I guess I could say. Great Sandy Desert and Lithobates. Lithobates. Ooh, this will be interesting. And we'll do 2 Carcharodontosaurus, and then... I know that we want a Troodon, so we'll go all the way down to T. And let me scroll up so I can find what skins were wanted for those guys. Oh, there's a lot more comments to scroll. Say the rest of the skins. Give me a second. I know that you guys left them notes for them. Oh, Brian, I just saw one of your comments of, like, how you're mad that the Baryonyx lost because the Scorpius Rex got poisoned in one of Beaver's, videos. Oh, rough. Okay, so Dark Side, you said Quillian Mountains blank pattern for the Alpha. So, Quillian Mountains. And you said Chalkurana for the rest. Where's Chalkurana? Alright, so that's what you said for Troodons. And I don't see... Brian, you had a comment saying Great Sandy Desert and lithobates. Do you know what was that for? Oh wait, no, that was for Carcharodontosaurus. My god, I'm losing it, folks. Alright, so both of you two. One of you. And then we'll go for a 9 squad. So 8 of you guys. Alright. Now we also need the T. Well, okay, now that I've seen that scrolled in. 9 Troodons will be Chalkurana pattern. Yep, I read your comment. 1 more car. Oh, you want 3 cars. Okay. So we'll actually probably save T-Rex for a different enclosure then. Alright. I want to make a male car. This delay is messed up. Yeah, well, we'll survive for this stream, guys. We survived with it for every other stream, technically, so I think we'll manage. Alright, so what skin shall we do for this one? Yeah, I know. Only 1 blank pattern, Darkside. I saw the comment and I made sure. That's, if we just go out, that's this guy. This guy is the one with the blank pattern. This is the one with the pattern. And Amazon Rainforest and blank for the Carcharodontosaurus. Alright, let's go. Amazon Rainforest and blank. Alright, so that is the carnivores for this enclosure. And also, I'll need to add a lagoon on both sides, actually, so... Where are the... There are 8. Oh, there's 8 of the ones with the pattern, and then there's 1 without the pattern, the alpha. I'm doing a total of 9 in the batch, because I don't want there to be too many in here, because, you know, gotta think of the game and also the other species. So, yeah, we're gonna go that way. Okay, so we need 2 lagoons here, just to make things faster. And then we'll need 2 lagoons on this side to make things faster. And we'll need you. And then we'll need a path for you two. And then on this side, is there anything close by? Yep, there is. So let's just go loop around there. And then we just go all the way here. Also, I want to quickly check something. Is my Barbadactylus still alive? Yes, he is, and he's still wandering around here. Very nice. At least that Homalocephalae is back in, at least, finally. Alright, so. Oh, they are ready to go. Let's grab one of you guys. And we'll quickly make some herbivores, which for Brachiosaurus, I know that was one that I said we were having in here, no exceptions. And we were also going to have Parasaurolophus, which actually, come up with some skins for the Brachiosaurus. I will get to work on the Parasaurolophus because I know exactly which ones we're doing in there. We are doing the Dominion pattern A and B because they are awesome and they are gorgeous. And we're going to have a huge group of them. So we're going to have you guys. Yeah, we're going to have a whole army of them. And then for Brachiosaurus, we'll actually let's start getting the Carcharodontosauruses out. Let's put one here, one there. And then, can we see Toothy? Toothy, my boy. He's just swimming about. Looking kind of soulless at the moment. Kind of creepy, if you ask me. God, the Mosasaurus was so underused in the Jurassic World trilogy, in my opinion. Like, he had so much potential for stuff. Like, he could have been like one of the biggest plot points for Dominion. I think that's one of my biggest dislikes for Dominion. The fact that the Mosasaurus was nothing in that movie. Like, they could have easily just, like, left it out, and, like, nothing would have changed, really. Can we do a Nodo? Darkseid, I have to go. Alright. We'll see you later, Darkseid. I hope you've enjoyed so far, and, well, this might be the last stream that we do for this park, depending on where we get to. Because what time is it, actually? We might be able to get one more in. I don't know. But you said you wanted a Nodosaurus. Alright, we can do a Nodosaurus. First we'll get the Brachiosaurus, because they'll be much faster at getting out of the hatcheries than compared to a Nodosaurus. So, first, let's get them, which I'm thinking, what do we do for this guy? Because Brachiosaurus is one of those that unfortunately is not done justice with most of his skins. Which Brachiosaurus skins do we want? Do we want to go JP3, JP, Gambia River? I'm going to leave the skins. So you're going to leave them up to me. Alright. What would you rate Jurassic World Evolution 2? I would rate it 9.5 out of 10. I would say my rating's probably around there as well. My only things that I just wish for improvement on, really, are more terrain options, I guess would say. Like, I wish that we could have, like, more stuff with, like, the water and stuff for, like, the animal behavior and such. I think that's probably my number one thing I want to change, but I don't know. That's probably just me. Okay, we're going to go Salar do Hosco and Papurana for this one. And we're going to do 5 Brachiosaurus, so we'll need to get those out. So let's grab that other Carcharodontosaurus first. And we'll take a look at the Carchars in a moment. First things first, we're going to focus on this. Alright, so Parasaurolophus, they are all done, and we are going to get every single one of these guys. We're going to have a whole army of Parasaurolophus, folks. It's going to be nuts. There we go. We have a frickin' army, folks. And also, I'm going to get another hatchery ready, because this is taking quite a bit longer. And, well, this is a big enclosure, so it makes sense. Alright, close enough. Alright, let's modify this guy. Additional bays. Accelerated growth, there we go. Alright, so Nodosaurus. Let's get all the way down there. Nodosaurus. Right there. Alright. Hold on, how many can we get in a batch? Only 3? What the hell, they're bloody tiny. Indominus's foot is bigger than this thing. How does it only allow 3 to come out? Whatever. Alright. What do we think about the skins, folks? Are we gonna go Sonorian Desert, Death Valley, Great Sandy, Champlain, Salar, Quillian, good old Yukon, maybe some Svalbard? Oh, wow, that was quick. 3 male mangrove forest and blank. Alright, so mangrove as blank pattern. And we'll get 3 of those. And, females. I know you're going to say you want females. What are we going to do with those gals? Are we going to keep them mangrove? Or are we going to change their color? Ooh, Gambia River base. I'd love to see a green Nodosaurus, actually. That wouldn't be too shabby. Okay, so what's going to be this guy? What are we going to do with, this little lad for the females? 5 females with Svalbard and lithobates. Lithobates. Ooh, interesting. Alright, all 3 of you, and then 5 of you. So we'll need 1 more batch, so let's get you 3, and then 2 out of you, because it is, 5. So, there we go. Alright. Alright, let's get the Brachiosaurus out. And we'll put them over here. And then we'll start working on this exhibit. Oh, that's not where the hatcheries are. Let's grab the Nodos. Alright, let's take a look at our first two Carcharodontosaurus, which are looking not too shabby as they size each other up. Oh, bless them. I made the Jurassic Park 3 inspired Spinosaurus habitat build in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Ooh, that is nice, actually. I like that, Mr. Jacob. And here is the other Carcharodontosaurus. You know, they've basically gotten rid of all of the original evolution roars for this guy, which, you know, I'm perfectly fine with because, well, I love the J-Pog ones. I just wish that we could get a J-Pog inspired skin for this guy as well, because that would be so nice with those like diamond blue eyes and that pearl black skin. Ooh, it would be so nice. Alright, next Brachiosaurus, which also I need to get another one because I said I was getting 5 of them. Alright, we'll put you guys there. And then we'll get all the way up and we'll grab one more. And while we're waiting on those guys to keep coming, we're going to start working on this environment, which, for me, I can see as like a overspill. So we'll actually How can we have only three Nodosaurs but 2 Brachies in a bunch? Lord knows, buddy. Lord knows. And we're gonna actually have this. Oh, no. Enough with the environmental raising water, please. I'm sick of it. Oh wow, he's not wasting any time. He's like, oh, I'm getting in the bath, boys. Alright, so we need to quickly lower, flatten, and we'll have this as like a overspray, and we'll actually have a larger one over here. So let's get this terrain elevated to this point. Actually, no, we'll raise it up as high as it goes, which is that. Ah, the Brachiosaurus already singing so merrily. Alright, so now we're going to do a sharp cut down here. And actually, we'll flatten it out a bit more over here. Darkness. Darkness says hello. No darkness, Why does my brain immediately go there? Like, really, Austin? Hello, how are you doing, darkness? How is it going? Alright, flatten this out a little bit. There we go. We'll actually... Can we trim it over here? Oh god, this terrain thing's going crazy. Oh, there we go. Here from the account I created 2 minutes ago. I am Darkside. Darkside? You've taken a new form, I see. Alright, so we'll lower that a bit, tap it down. There we go. Well, actually, no, we'll have this much lower. And then we'll get the water tool, pour it around there. Okay, that's as far as it goes there. There. And we'll actually have this river cutting through. We'll have it like split off there. And then... Well, actually, no. We'll have it go that way instead. No. We're going to have this as like a little smaller one. And then over here is going to be more off-spill. Okay, nope, that's not working. It's too high. So let's go down, 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 flatten, and then, so forgive me or ignore the mistakes. This phone, because I don't have the experience and I have big thumbs. No worries, man. No one's gonna judge, and if they judge, they have a problem. Because, well, first of all, phones are a pain in the butt. Alright, so, we'll have it there. That'll actually be perfect. We'll have a bit more... Ooh, can we actually... No, that's not going to work. I was going to have some more water up here, but it'll be... We'll need the snow for this. And we're going to make this as if it's like water falling from overspill here. There we go, and a bit more here as if it's like off splash. Austin, I thought you said the last stream you were going to do a dark ditch enclosure. I did say that, but then I was thinking on like what I wanted to do here, and I was like, I want to change it up a bit. So the ditch enclosure might be darkness. Where are my Trodons? They will be on their way shortly. We're just taking a little break from them to get things out. Alright, there we go. We got some water. Let's thicken up that snow because, well, don't want too much weeds. I mean, the water, obviously, water. So we'll modify that a bit more in a minute. Let's take a look at these brachiosaurs, which actually not too shabby on the color. And also, let's take a look at some nodos, because we got 3 of them out right now. And these are the males of the bunch. And speaking of which, we can probably start grabbing the rest of the nodos. So we'll grab nodo batch of females. And then we'll start bringing in the Trodons. Oh yeah, we got a Brachiosaurus to bring. The Dino Rex Gaming. He says, hello. How are you doing, Dino Rex? How has it been? What do you think of the skins? I enjoy the Nodosaur skins. I know a lot of people were like not big fans of them, but I actually enjoy them pretty well. Alright, so we'll grab you. And then after we grab you out, we'll grab your gang. And we'll put them all around here. I am the... Is there a slot for another herb? We will see on that, buddy. We'll see on that. We'll see how much we have for space and such, because I don't want it being too packed. But we might be able to get it. And also, we're going to actually raise this environment a little bit. So let's get some terrain. I sub to you, Dinorex, thank you very much. Each sub is a sub earned, and I appreciate it. Oh, man, Notosaurus are joining the combat state. Unbelievable. Alright, so we'll raise it up over here as well. Not too much, not too much. Alright, so trim it down there, trim it down there. Boy, these Brachiosaurus are having a time of the calls. We're getting more species in the stream, or no? Yes, we will be getting some more. We will go into this enclosure for sure. So we'll probably stop working on the guest facility here because I got too distracted with this little section. And, do we have Amargo's Darkness? No, we do not have Amargosaurus here, though that could be one we put into this enclosure. Alright, so now we need to get this environment up. So first, let's get onto the terrain. And I'm going to make this... We'll add a bit of rock in some spots, like just a little bit of a vein. Good God, they are loud. Also, let's take a look at this view, because we got some Brachiosaurus up here. Ooh, but this time you'll have to show me the skins, because I can't open tabs. No worries, we can do that. And also, that is a awesome view right there. You get the cars, or at least two of them. Get the Brachiosaurus you get to see in the town. Even a little Notosaurus. Show me the alpha. Well, he is in now, so... Well, actually, is this... Which one's this? Oh, looks like you were lucky. The alpha has been #1, which is not too shabby. Not too shabby, though he is on a mission. He's like, I've got to get to the other side, or else I'm going to be grounded. And also, he left his lady, and... Wow, he left her very quickly. She's like, I'm all alone now. And these are the females, which, not too shabby at all. And speaking of which, we should probably get the next Notosaurus bunch out, and then we can start bringing the Parasaurolophus. Alright, so, let's go into environment, and we're gonna place some sand around first. Well, actually, first we'll sand up the environment as well, because we're going to make it look a little bit drafty before we put in the foliage. Yeah, I do wish we had like a more vibrant like grass on this map, I will say. But you know what? It's not too bad. That's the wrong one. So we need sand. And a bit more sand up here. Brian, I thought about it, but there was a delay. Darkness. You can just leave the stream quickly and see the skins and come back. Fair enough, that does work. Alright, there we go. Bit of rock texture in some spots, you know, just give it some veins of rock. Not too much, not too little. And then first we'll go into the forest. And we'll actually hike it up, get some in the high grounds. Can we have this Troodon part only Trod? there's probably not enough room to make it too swampy, actually. Like, we could make this area more swampy, actually. Yeah, let's make part of this swampy and such. We'll have this as, like, the swampy section. So we'll have this, like, highly forested up. And then what we'll do is we'll have this, and then we'll have this area as more open. So it's, like, we can have it actually cut off in a way. So, like, it's more high-rise here. And then swampy area right here. Yeah, I like that, actually. Darkness, like... I mean, but the grass, like the grass brush. I might put a Majungasaurus in the other enclosure, the tree brush and grassland brush. Yeah. Some of these terrain tools are like, they're much more natural looking than the first game, which I do like, but I do wish that the grass was actually like properly grass instead of, being a mix of grass and dirt. Well, he's already checking out. The alpha's already here. He's like, alright, I'm taking a look at my swamp. Alright, so, Majunga does not get talked about. Yeah. I do agree. Majungasaurus is one of those that, like, really, really needs to get more love and such. Like, I didn't really like it in the first game because, like, most of its sounds were just, like, Ceratosaurus, like, remodified, but, like, it was not, like, done well, so... That's just my opinion. Now, that's the wrong one. We need to go into decorations. And we need to go down, 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 down. To tropical. Because we don't really have the best swampy set. So we'll use a bit of these, a bit of Mediterranean, and we'll mix it with some biosyn plants as well, just to, get it really thick. So we'll have... Alright, so now... And we're going to have this, like, a heavy, thick swamp. So it's like you barely can see, like, into it, like, from above. And then I want the Majunga enclosure to be a desert, okay? Well, that will have to be one of these enclosures then, because one of these is like, I know one of these is supposed to be like ditch sort of style, like, caverns, and one's supposed to be like more tropical swampy, because that was what was discussed before, so we could, like, switch one of those. But that will have to be discussed, like, later. Alright. Now then. A bit of biosyn ones around as well. Like, this is... We're going to treat this as if it's, like... It's two environments, like, into each other and such, which... It does happen sometimes, so... We'll get a bit of you guys. Smaller ones as well. Brian, you are giving reference to the Majunga video where it fought the other in the desert. Ooh. I don't know what that video is, but it does sound interesting. And, you can put the brushes from tropical biome here. No, that's not how it works, because, like, we only get, like, the trees and plants and scenery decks from each environment, but if you go into, like, terrain and such, or environment, the only ones we have are just the ones for this map. We don't have, like, other ones, unfortunately. So we're going to have to stick with these guys. But what we can do is, if we go into shrubs, we can spice it up with a few of these guys. I'm referring to Planet Dinosaur Majungasaurus vs. Majungasaurus. Ooh, that's a nice reference there. Alright, so we'll thick it up. And they said it on New Gen. I don't think they said that. They never had it for like the terrain paint, but they did say it for like the trees and stuff, because that's like for new gens and such. But it is, I mean, it's okay for now. If we really want it in, like, they'll probably add it, like, possibly for the new gens. Like, who knows? Alright. So I have PS5. Yes, I do have PS5. This is what I've been playing on for the game's existence, pretty much. Alright. Now, for the Mediterraneans. The best thing about these guys is that they give, like, a different spark of color compared to, like, these guys. There we go. We have a thick forest here. I mean, it's not too thick, but it's thick for, like, the space it is. So you see why I want a desert environment? Yes, I do, Brian King. Like, it'll be awesome to have, like... It'd be nice to have a desert environment. It won't be, like, as sharp as a desert in this map, like, because, like, the sand is, like, a softer, beachy sand, but... I mean, it can be done in this map. We can make like we can make it more like a wet desert, actually, like worst case scenario. But I am liking what I'm seeing here. This is very, very eerie. We're gonna actually go into the environment, and we're going to we'll go into these guys, and we'll add a bit of this, and a bit of you guys. Make like the Majungasaurus from Planet Dinosaur. Yeah. So it should have... Yeah, like... I like this. I like how it is and such. And it feels nice as like a little separate piece. Then we'll have a bit more forest. Well, actually, we can have it more redwood over here and such. And in a way, it's kind of a reference to Isla Sorna as well, because Isla Sorna was a double biome island, because it had a redwood forest mixed with the tropicals of the southern side. Boy, those brachiosaurs just are awesome. Like, they sound so sad but beautiful at the same time. Alright, so a bit... There we go. That's got a nice ring to it. And we'll add some rocks around some areas, which first we'll go back to our waterfalls and we'll make them look more like waterfalls, I guess. Come on, lower down. Someone's walking through. Oh god, we got a Notosaurus running for its life. Oh, come on, you guys gotta move. Come on, notice. Oh, really? Carcharodontosaurus? You have to scare the... Oh my god, he is huge in comparison. I forgot how big he is. Alright, lower down. Okay, so Notosaurus, first of all, should not be walking through the waterfall. Second of all... Okay, speed up. You gotta get out of the way, you slow bugger. Don't you dare lie down right there. If he lies down... Can I see the rest of the Troodons who have the pattern, Austin? Yep, just give me a second. I am waiting on this Notosaurus to lumber away so I can, put this rock here. And then we'll finish up this area. Oh god, they're all being scared by a Carcharodontosaurus again. There we go, nice and much more natural looking and such. We're actually gonna give me the terrain tool and let's get back on that damn snow. And let's erase those veins of grass because they are not supposed to be there. There we go. That looks much better right there. That it still looks like snow when you're knowing that it's snow, but it does look at a distance and such like this. It looks pretty cool, I will say. Now let's find a Troodon who's not named number 1. And there it is, the little mischievous, creepy creature that it is, which is looking not too shabby. And also, speaking of which, we've got some other species to grab, including the last Brachiosaurus, which we shall put victoriously up here. And then we've got a lot of Parasaurolophus to grab. And while they are coming out, we will actually work on the next section, because this enclosure is pretty much done. I'll probably make a few tweaks to it, later or something. But let's get on to the next. Whoa, 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 what's the second thing? Why are you a danger to guests? Did Houdini bring someone in and you're scaring them or something? Kind of sus. Alright, they're on the move, and so are we. So let's first start by getting this path. Oh yeah, right. We need to, first of all, and then we're going to change that to sand. And then that's going to go down. And then get rid of that. The Majungasaurus from... Okay, I got 2 skins that kind of look like the Majungasaurus from Planet Dinosaur. Nice. Hold on. We are checking skins for who? Different. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're going to work on this area first. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our path system around. Okay, so we are going up to there. Then we're going to first make our fence line for this enclosure, because this is probably our going to be either our largest or second largest in the entire park. Will someone tell me which dino Brian is talking about? He's talking about Majungasaurus because he wants to have it in here, which this enclosure probably right here is not going to be Majungasaurus because this is the one where Indominus Rex is. And I know we discussed it being more thickened jungle sort of aesthetic is what we were going for. Alright, so now, if we want to have Majungasaurus really badly in here, then what we'll do is we'll change this to be our canyon sort of environment. And that'll be a mix of like deserty and such, so we can have it as both. What I'm thinking, because like for sand and stuff, we don't have the best sand for a desert environment is my concern. Because like that's the best we're going to get desert-wise. None of these terrain tools will look too great. And we need to figure out and for the Indoraptor, we should have, like, ground should be rock and such. Indoraptor, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Because, like, we've got too many ideas for, like, the size of this park. Because we don't have the space to do another enclosure. Because I don't want it being too cramped. Like, this area we already are having... We're already having this as an aviary and a enclosure. So... Hold on. Okay, we'll take a pause on here, and we'll make the aviary quickly. We'll just build the aviaries outside. And this one is going to be the old rust bucket. So, we'll have our aviary here, and then in this little enclosure here is where we can have our Majungasaurus. Because we can't... I'm not going to dedicate an entire desert enclosure when it's just this at this kind of size. It's just going to look too empty. So, we can... where did it go? We can have him here. And then the Majungasaurus can be like its own exhibit. We have guests like getting to look in here, and then our aviary is complete. And then that way we can satisfy everyone, and then I can still make the Indominus Rex enclosure the way it was meant to be. Which we will start on this guy. And this guy, fence-wise, will just go invisible. We'll just... It makes sense. Alright, now can I put a rock there? Let me just get our environment, rocks. Can I get a big enough rock over here? Okay, there's not enough room for a Majungasaurus to squeeze through there. That'll be good. Coelophysis with Majunga. Majungasaurus with Coelophysis is not bad, because they would fit together, actually. Can we just mix both sand colors? Well, we only have one sand. Like, this map's it's not like the desert map where it has multiple different sands. This one literally only has the one that I just showed over there. So it's not like we have many options for, like, different sands. Like, other than, like, using the dirt, which is literally what you're looking at right now, we don't have that much in terms of options. But what we can do, actually, is use the rocks and make it more rocky sandy, I guess. Let me see the sand. Alright, you want to see the sand again? This is the sand that we've got. Other than that, we've got snow, this rock, snow that's like more grassy snow, and dirt, and grass. Now, my idea for this enclosure, for like what we can do to make it look creative, is we can have a little water spot that is surrounded by like a rock-like barrier or something. And then what we can do is have like pillars of rocks everywhere. Austin, don't choose the Indominus and Coelophysis color right now. I wasn't planning on it, because right now we're working on the Majungasaurus / Celio. Alright. Or snow. Mixed with the snow, probably the dirt would be better option. Like, let's take a look. Like you can have little veins of it and such. Yeah, because snow's going to make, like, even if I do a light tap, that's what the snow's going to be. And if you get too much of it, it's going to look weird. Like if we just did a patch of sand here, like, yeah, that's one tap of the snow, and it's already overpowering the sand itself. It's as if it's like the middle of the night sort of sand. This looks much better. And so what we'll do is first we'll make the little water spot. We'll first lower the terrain, and we'll make it a tiny little bit of water, like very tiny so. No, don't disconnect. Don't do light taps of snow. Yeah, I already tried that on, like, this is literally that's the literal lightest tap. Like, even if I go, like, smallest brush and such, it's still gonna be overpowering. Like, unless I keep them separated like that, but then it just looks weird. Like, we can have, like, a little bit. But, like, we can't do too much, otherwise it's going to look weird. Alright, so, now then. We'll go into rocks, and for this, we need the tallest rocks. And what we'll do and it looks like we are going to have another stream for this afterwards, because what time are we reaching? We're reaching 105. So we'll extend this stream for now. we'll work on this area for this, and then we'll make the enclosure for the Indominus, and then we're going to call it. But we will do more details in the next video, so... Alright, so let's change it up. There we go. And what we'll do is actually make elevated terrains just to give some more height as well. Sharp it down. I would rather use smaller rocks. Is there bone props for the enclosure? Because in Planet Dinosaur, yeah, there's no bone props, unfortunately, yet. It would be nice if we had some, though. And, yeah, for the big rocks, I'm going to use them to start with, but then I'll add, like, some smaller rocks in between little crevices and stuff and give it more texture. Because, like, yeah, right now it kind of looks crappy. But I will use, like, some more in a little bit. Hello, I'm back playing Black, and I'm back and I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. I ain't gonna cap the little bits of snow looks fire. Well, that's kind of contradictory if you ask me, because I don't think they're supposed to go together, snow and fire. I wish these hitboxes for these rocks, though, were a little less extreme, you know what I mean? Because, like, unless I do, like, it the slow and more methodical way of, like, elevating the terrain, then lowering them in a lineup or stuff, then it's going to take years to do, especially in this live stream, and we don't have the time for that, so... Darkness. Hey, I'm back. Hello. Alright, so. Okay. this is taking way too long, so I will finish the rest of this rock wall like on my own time because I want to get the Majungasaurus in here, and also I want to get the rest of these Parasaurolophus out. Jesus, I forgot about them. You didn't put the Celio and Indominus in yet. Nope, I have not. They are not in the park yet. But we are going to put the Majungasauruses in. And do we want to put the Coeliophysis in with the Indominus, or do we want to put them in with the Majungasaurus? Alright. Where is Majungasaurus? Where are you? There you are. Alright. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on, just let it go through. Discard all... Oh. Oh, great. I am stuck. Hold on, guys. Gotta quickly save the game. I'm frozen on the screen. Okay. Load back in. Lagoon Park. Okay, give us a second, guys. We just froze on the screen, so hopefully that just fixed it. If not, we're in trouble. Okay, Celio for Majunga, but Indominus separate. Alright, we can do that. So we'll have a small group of Coeliophysis along with the Majungasaurus. And then we'll... Oh god, something just crash bang boomed. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. Let's discard those ones, and let's head back to Majunga. Alright, what skin for Majungasaurus? What is the skin that we want to do for them? And we'll do just a pair of them. Or actually, no, we'll do a whole batch, whatever it is. Quillian Mountains. Oh, wait. Hold on. Champlain Valley Papurana for Champlain and Papurana. That's for the Majunga. Okay. So there's our Majungasaurus. And now Coeliophysis. Let's scroll up to you. I just scrolled past him. Coeliophysis is Quillian Mountains and Fellow Flax. Okay. Fellow Flax. Okay, that is them, and how many... Okay, we'll do just 10 of them. Okay, all 10 of them, and we'll do all 5 of the Majungas. And... Brian, you're back. Alright, nice. We will put Celio with Majunga. Yes, we will. And speaking of which, let's grab the Majungas first. What's going on? We're releasing the Majungasaurus and the Coeliophysis, and then we're going to be working on the Indominus Rex enclosure, which let me just quickly fix something. There we go. A proper rectangle. And then once we're done this enclosure, we'll call it for the stream because I want to get to work on the guest stuff, but I need to do that on my own because we are running out of time for the stream. We're already going over time. There we go. And also let's delete that. And while those guys are... What skin for Majunga? The skin... Oh, wait, what's... Oh, it's the Barbadactyls. For the Majungasaurus, the skin that we had put on I don't know if it's the one you picked, but we put on Champlain Valley and Papurana. I did not see what one you put on. We can actually add some in, so we'll add two more. We'll add two more in. So what are the ones that you want for the Majunga? We'll get two of them. No need to blow a fuse, guys. Death Valley and Paltrana. Okay. Darkness. No, I said put that on Indominus. Well, according to your comments, Darkness, you put Champlain Valley Papurana, then something in a different... Then you put something else, and then you said for Majunga, and then you didn't put anything. So I thought that's what you meant, so my apologies there. Okay, I know you now meant to put it on Indominus, but the way you phrased your comments earlier was Champlain Valley Papurana, and then you put Do something, which wasn't English, and then you put for Majunga, but you didn't put anything for Majunga, so I thought that's what you meant. So just let's slow down on the comments a little bit, because people are misspelling things to the point that literally I don't know what Impetus means. Like, I know now that you meant for it to be Indominus, but that's not Indominus right there, so my apologies on that. And yeah, I know. Well, no, that's not what you said on this. You said if you scroll up, it is not do Indom. I am on phone, remember. I know that, but if you need to slow down to type it out or something and it autocorrects, you just need to change that. It just takes a few more seconds. Now here are the Death Valley and such. So we'll have two factions in here. We'll have three, and then these guys. You know, as soon as they ever get out, that is. Because, well, everyone's paralyzed with fear at the moment. So, while they're coming out, we will get to work on this. Enclosures. And for this, we're going to be doing high security. Well, actually, first, we're going to put our viewing vents in. Brian King's asking what is happening. We're losing control here, guys. It's Jurassic World's already fallen apart. Alright. We're gonna do them on each side. Well, how much distance? Actually, hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to, first of all, grab this fence, and we're going to go straight on for a second. Nope, that's not straight on. I leave the strongest for a few minutes. I think you meant stream there, and everything goes wrong. Let's take a deep breath. Alright, well, first of all, I need a drink more than a deep breath, because I'm thirsty, and I'm also hungry. I hate autocorrection. Yeah, that's... I know there's a setting in, like, phones that you can actually, like, auto-set some words and such. Like, for example, one of the auto-set words that I have in my phone is Indoraptor. And, well, now I never have to worry about it autocorrecting because Indoraptor is like one that's in my phone's automatic dictionary. So like if you can, I can't remember how to do that actually anymore, but okay, so no, we need about there and then about there. So we'll go here and then we'll go to there. All right, crisis averted. Delete this and that, and then we should be able to line this up just right. Are the silos released? Not yet. The helicopter's currently taking out the Majungasaurus. So once those guys are out, then it'll be fine. Then we'll get those silos out. Alright. And there we go. We did it very nicely. Brian says that he is stressed. I'm sorry to hear that, and if I'm causing it, I'm even more sorry. Alright, now we'll get rid of that. Alright, there we go. And we'll do that on the other side as well, which we need to get our viewing gallery over there. Alright, so alright, now we will get this guy under the works on this side, and then we'll do the other ones. And then in front again. Make hills on desert biome. I don't think... Not on this one. This one's going to be like... It's too big of an enclosure to do just sand and such. It's going to look really flat. That's why I did the Majungasaurus enclosure over there like that. Because it's going to look really empty feeling, I feel, for the Indominus. I feel the Indominus needs something more to its enclosure, at least on this map. Like if we were on like a desert map or something or with better sand, then I would say yeah, let's do that. But this one, it's not going to look great if this entire thing is like just sand with like maybe veins of dirt or stuff, because it's going to look really weird. That's my only worry. I'm talking about the Majunga and Coelophytes. Oh yeah, we already did that and such. Like that one's already got like the terrain paint down. And like the rocks are mostly in place. We just now have to get this enclosure done. This one is what our focus is on now. And now we can do that. And also, I am going to go into guess, scroll down. Nope, that's not it. We need to scroll down. Alright, we're gonna go Jurassic World on these. And we're gonna do a bunch of them because I want to do a little bit of creativeness with the fences and such. Okay, sorry, disconnected. No worries. Alright, one more. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this guy. God, why is this so annoying? And then can I see the Majungasaurus? Yes, you can in just a moment. We are first going to just get this done. Alright, let's take a look. Oh wait, these are the mistake Majungasaurus, which let's see how these look anyway. Not bad actually. Now we got to get the rest of the stuff out here. So let's grab these three. Can I make hills in the Majunga enclosure? We can add a little bit of hills, but it'll be like a little bit. Oh my god, I forgot we still have loads of Parasaurolophus to get out. Speaking of which, where are some of them? Oh, they're split up already. Hello, my dear Parasaurolophus of cuteness, who's running for his life because he's like, I am not getting eaten by a Carcharodontosaurus today, sonny. Understandable, like, you know, they are very annoying. Alright, these guys are going, that's good. Alright. Now we'll do a repeat on this side. And then, that's not where it is. I knew I shouldn't have left the stream. And it's too late now. No turning back now. Alright. Oh, I hear a crow. And it's from this game, which I like having those sounds. It's my fault. I should have typed correct. It happens. The most important thing is we just got to learn from what happened and try not to have it happen again. Okay, so straight on. There we go. And then one more. And there we go. And now, add zipline connection. There we go, that's one. And then alright, Carcharodontosaurus should be out now. Yep. So let's grab those Celiophyces, and we'll put them in. We have 5 people watching, but only 2 are commenting. Well, it happens. Alright, now let's take a look. Where are these the new batch? Okay, this is a new one. Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby at all. Oh, that's better lighting. There we go. Ah, he's got the high ground and such. And I know that we wanted more hills, so we'll add, like, mini hills, because, well, this is a small... Hey, sorry, I'm building the Biosim Valley. No worries, Dino Rex game. It's okay. We're all good. And that's looking not too shabby. Where is the sand? You are looking at it, Darkness. This is the sand texture of the game. And now, what we're going to do first is we're going to make our river, because this is going to be one with a big bucking river. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so we're going to cut through. And it's going to go through here. And at least with this, it's nice and sharp. And what we'll do... And we'll shrink that down. Turn that way. Ooh, a little bit more. What, is Brian leaving or something? Are we losing Brian for the stream today? Okay, trim it down. There we go. So, river, fully accomplished there. Now, let's get the fence around here. We lost him. Aw, man. Well. Alright, so, well, Brian has left the chat, it looks like, which, unfortunate, but maybe he had to go or something. It's alright. He can watch the stream later as well, just like everyone else. Okay, so we'll do 2 breaks there. We might actually have to do 3 because of... Oh, right. I have a question, Rexy's Gaming Bro. I might have the answer. What is your question? Okay, and then 2... Oh, come on. Yeah, you can call me Austin as well. Good point. I am flesh and blood. I can be named by the name. Alright, so what's your question there? Can we do a collab? That's a good question. I would have to consider my schedule first, which I wouldn't be against it. Definitely not. My only concern is, would my schedule allow it? Because, especially with school and such, I am basically only available, like, when I'm, like, not busy, which it probably would be a bit of a wait, but we could definitely do a collab. I wouldn't be definitely opposed to it. What would you want to do a collab on? Like a speed build or something? Okay, so we'll do 3 actually. 3. I live in Canada. Yes, I do. Ah, Dino Rex. I live in Canada too. Aha, nice. Another Canadian and such. That is very... I'm not alone in this empire. Ah, for gosh sakes. But I am alone in this frustration of, like, you know, these tools being a pain in my rear. Okay, so... Do you live in Canada? Yes, I do. I live in Canada. I am a full-on Canadian. I'm kind of... Oh, Brian King was still here in the chat. He says he is kind of upset. I might rejoin later. Bye, y'all. Alright, well, I apologize. Well, I'm saddened that you are upset. I hope things get better for you, though. But hopefully we'll see you later, just when we finish up the Indominus enclosure. Can we do a video on Saturday? This upcoming Saturday? That's probably iffy, because I've got a video I got an assignment due, so I might not be able to. Like, depends on what we would do. Like, what would we want to do? Okay, so it really depends on, like, what we're doing as well, because, like, I do have a time schedule to worry about. There we go, I'm liking that. Then we'll replace these ones with that. And then we'll do that on this side as well. I meant, how do people do a Jurassic World? Well, from what I've seen, most people for Jurassic World Evolution 2, they usually do... From what I've seen, there's, like, two sort of styles. They do either, like, a tips video together, or they do a race to 5 stars, which, race to 5 stars, I probably... If we were to do that, it would have to be on easy mode, because then it would be quicker. But that's, like, a big if. But most of the time I see collabs, I usually see it a race to 5 stars or a tip. Can we do video something do you have in mind? I'll get back to you on that. I'll message you in, like, the chat later on or something. Dinorex, do you have a social media or something like Twitter or Instagram, or do you have a YouTube channel that I could, like, quickly go on to later and message you on? Because I don't have an idea right now on the top of my head, but there are a few things that I could come up with. Alright. Now, we are going to make Indominus Rex, and I can be the referee, or I'll be a judge. That depends on what we do. If we're doing something Evolution 2 related, do you Discord? That's not where these guys are going. I don't do Discord too much. Like, I used to, but I don't have it anymore. I might do Discord in the future and stuff when the channel's bigger, though, actually. That is something I have been considering. Thanks for reminding me about that, but I don't have Discord. Like a race to the edge. Ooh, that actually does give me an idea. We could build a racetrack or something on the map, but that would be like race to 5 stars. That could be an option. We'll put that as like one of our options, but okay. So, Indominus Rex skins, Darkness 1 rule, you should be on the same device. I cannot control that, because if it's on PC, I can't do, like, other than console, I can't do that. That's my concern. Like, Dinorex, do you have a PS5 for yours? Because I don't have Okay, so you're on PC. So you would still have the same amount of ability as mine, unless you're using mods. Same as the failed Majungas, which... What was that? Let's go to Majunga. Ah, no, I can't see what they were. What was Indominus Rex? Let me scroll. Okay, so you don't do mods. So it would be fine if we are on different consoles, because PS5 and PC, as long as they're unmodded, are the exact same, because they don't have any limits. So if we were to do a race to 5 stars, that would work. But let me scroll down. Can we do Allo from Planet Dinosaur? I doubt we have an Allosaurus skin like that one. But we could do Allosaurus in here, because we're going to have a lot of species. Champlain Valley. Yeah, Champlain, and what was the pattern? Was that... What was the pattern for Indominus Rex? Papurana. So, for Indominus Rex, that is that. And I know someone said Allosaurus, so let's go up here. We'll just do Allosaurus and Indominus Rex for the carnivores. We'll actually do one small carnivore, actually, my bad. Papurana. Yeah, I put Papurana on. Alright. Allosaurus. What do we want to do for Allosaurus in this biome? Do we want to go the same with Champlain Valley, or do we want to go complete opposite? Do we want to keep... I'd love for us to do, like... You know, I actually think what we can do for a live stream in the future or something is, like, an environment... Morus Intrepidus. Yeah, we can do Morus Intrepidus for a small carnivore. And then that'll be our 3 carnivores. But for Allosaurus, what are we going to do? Or do you guys want me to pick for the Allosaurus? Ask Brian because he'd kill me if I picked the wrong one, lol. Well, that's just a little aggressive. Brian, do you have a skin suggestion for Allosaurus? I know you said Planet Dinosaur, but I'm not sure if, like, there's one that, like, would suit that one. And also, I can't even fully remember what the Planet Dinosaur Allosaurus looks like. Or do we want to just go with the Dominion / Battle at Big Rock Allosaurus? Do we want to go that way? Oof, kink in the neck. 2022? Alright, someone wants a Dominion Allosaurus. Do we have any objections to that? Because I don't. which, well, you were the first one to give the option, so we'll go with him. And how many does it go? 3? Yeah, we'll go 3. We can do 3. And then Morris Intrepidus. That was the other guy who's wanted in the gang. Morris Intrepidus. Do we want to go movie skin for this guy, or do we want to go a different approach for Morris Intrepidus? And we'll do just one batch of Moros for this, because they're small little guys we don't want. Oh, Brian wants Aloe with Gambia and Rana. Okay, we can do one more Aloe. Gambia. Ooh, we're going red. Gambia and Rana. And it's the one that looks most like that. Oh, wait, the wrong button. So Rana, there we go. That's our other Aloe. Let's go back to Moros. Alright, Moros. And you ask for the colors. Alright, so we got Gambia, Mangrove, Sonorian, Death, Great Sandy, Champlain, Salar, Limpopo, Quillian, Yukon, Svalbard, Amazon, and for the patterns, well, if we just go on to here, we've got all of them. Rana, Chalcarana, Lithobates, Pulcherana, Paparana, Fellowflax. I wouldn't mind actually going with a similar color palette. So, what do we want to do? What's the color going to be for these little cuties of danger? What are the skins for the other aloes? Those other ones are the Dominion / Battle at Big Rocks, Brian, because those were requested. Valley. Alright, do you want a pattern on those, or do we want them blank? Green and black. Well, Death Valley's gray, so do you want Death Valley, or do you want green? And also, we don't have a black pattern. We only have a Fellowflax, so do you want Yukon? Do you want Yukon and green, or what would you like? Because we're only doing one batch of these guys. The 4th color. So Champlain Valley. Am I correct? Yukon. Oh my god, Jesus. I was just on Yukon, Darkness. Come on. Alright, Yukon and Fellowflax. There we go. Are we good? May I confirm this and then move on to the herbivores and then start building the enclosure? Alright, no one objects. And we can have 6 in there. There we go. Now let's get on to the herbivores. What herbivores do we want in this enclosure, guys? We're going to go with probably, I'd say, how many herbivores do we want in this enclosure? Because we got to also consider another enclosure as well. So we'll probably keep it to 3. Ooh, but I do have an idea. Nasuto? Alright, Nasuto. What happened to Tora after Mantic Island video? Did I do a video on that? I don't remember doing a video on... Brian, yes, you can pick a herbivore. We already had a suggestion for Nasuto, so you can pick one of the other 3. How about this? All 3 of you get 1 pick for a herbivore. So, Darkness, yours is Nasuto. Brian, you get to pick another one. And then Dinorex Gaming, you get to pick one. Alright? So let's go. First, we'll let Darkness pick the skins for his, and then we'll have you guys pick the skins for yours. So, whatever dino you have planned, guys, have some skin suggestions. We'll go over them for right now. Gambia, Sonoran, Death, Great Sandy. What are some herbivores from Planet Dinosaur? I cannot answer that on the top of my head. I have not watched Planet Dinosaur in such a long time. Champlain, Salar, Limpopo, Quillian, Yukon, Amazon, Mangrove, and that is it for that. And then Patterns Rana, Chalkorana, Lithobates, Paparana, Fellowflax, and then blank. What is the skin darkness that you would like? And then what is the pattern that you would like? And how many can we have in a batch? If I get quiet, that means I'm getting skins, please. Quillian Mountains. Alright. And do you want a, Fellowflax. Alright, so that is an Pseudoceratops down. And how many can we get in a batch for that? 5. Okay, so we'll do 10 Pseudoceratops. And now, okay, Dino Rex is asking for Allosaurus. If I'm not mistaken, we already have Allosaurus. Yes, we already have Allosaurus. They are in one of our other enclosures. So, we'll need a different... But if you would like a sauropod, I would recommend possibly either Dreadnoughtus or maybe even Camarasaurus, because those are two that aren't in. I mean, that's if you want to go for a different sauropod. Hold on. Didn't one of you guys ask for a Margosaurus earlier? Dinorex Gaming. Bumpy? You want to put Bumpy in the Indominus Rex enclosure? That's a... The Cam... I know I ask you a lot, but when are you going to do Dominion City build? That will be... Lord knows and such. Darkness. I asked for a Marga. Okay, so we'll actually do 4 species, because I do want to add a Margosaurus, so... Wait, we need to go upstairs, because I know... So we asked for... Bumpy was asked... Okay, so we'll do 1 Bumpy Ankylosaurus, and then the rest will do a different pattern. So first, let's get those guys. So we'll need 1 Bumpy... Okay, I need to get that speeded up. Okay, so we'll do 1 Bumpy, and then what are we going to do for the other Ankylosauruses? Do we want to go Jurassic Park 3 skin for them, Darkness, or do we want to go for something else? What dinosaur do I wish was in Dominion? Ooh. That's an interesting question. I would say, if it's in the franchise, I would say, ooh, Dinorex wants Jurassic Park 3. Alright, we'll go for Jurassic Park 3, and that's 3, so we'll do 2 batches. So we'll have 7 Ankylosaurus in total. Alright, let's get that. Allosaurus, all 3 of you, and then 1 of you, and then all of you guys. Therizinosaurus, Brian. Therizinosaurus is already in from the last, one of our last streams. Dinorex Gaming. Do I play Minecraft? I have not played Minecraft in quite a while, actually. I have considered getting back into it, but I'm like iffy, because I want to do like a dinosaur Minecraft sort of thing, similar to what the Game Beaver did, but I don't know what kind of mod it is, so I'd have to probably find out and stuff. Darkness, Amarga. Yes, I know Amarga was said, but which actually we can get to work on those actually right now. Amargasaurus, what skin do we want? Do we want to keep it in the realm of what we're doing for the skins and go Champlain, or do we want to go something else with Amargasaurus? And then, when do you think Microceratus will finally get added? I have no idea on that. I really hope that Microceratus gets added in, because Microceratus is one of my favorite dinosaurs personally. I love it. But I don't know. Who knows at this point? I was hoping it would have been added with Jurassic Park's anniversary, but it wasn't. Champlain Valley. Okay, and do we want to... What skin pattern do we want to go with? And Brian King says, I'm so sad. How come you are sad at the moment right now? That's... Okay. What skin darkness do you want for the Amargas? And then... Rana. Okay, we're going to stick with Rana. Alright, so we'll get... We will do a large bunch of them. We'll do 8. Okay. Everything's done here. Okay, let's start by bringing in the Indominus Rex. And let me look at the time. Okay, so we're going to just... I'll work on the enclosures environment later, but I'm going to have to call this in a little bit, because once we get all these species out. Because I really got to get this thing going. And there's no good herbivores I gotta see the herbivores. Okay, I will show you the herbivores in just a second. I just need to get these guys on the move on. So let's get the Amargasauruses transported all the way over here. And I will work on this enclosure later. So Austin, we'll do one name for each species right now. Just once we get them all. Though probably for these ones here, we'll name them in the next stream. So next stream, first thing we'll do is we'll name all of these guys, okay? So I know it's not the best. So we'll name these guys in here, and we'll name the guys over here. But everyone in this enclosure will name after. Oh, Indominus Rex is already there. Nice. Okay, Allosaurus. Let's get this guy first, because he's only one. Do you think the next DLC will be a Manticore DLC? I think that we will probably get something for the rest of the Camp Cretaceous stuff. It's just, probably not too soon. Okay, next Amargasauruses. Oh my god, this is a lot of dinosaurs to transport. Okay, we got one more batch of Parasaurolophus, right? Yes. And then also, once I put these guys down... Okay, back in the hatchery, we gotta pick the... Alright, so... Brian, you were asking what herbivore options we've got. Well, let's see what we have. We've got a Apatosaurus available, Archaeornithomimus, Camarasaurus, Chasmosaurus, Chunkingosaurus, Corythosaurus, Crichtonosaurus, Dinocaris, Dracorex, Dreadnoughtus, and Diplodocus, Dryosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Gallimimus, Hyungosaurus, Gigantospinosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Myosaurus, Minmi, Mamenchi, Muttabarosaurus, Nigersaurus, but we already have a Margosaurus, so it'd be kind of weird. Pachycephalosaurus, Oranosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, Pentaceratops, Polacanthus, Sauropelta, Stegosaurus, Stygimoloch, Triceratops, Torosaurus, Syntatosaurus, and Huerosaurus. Okay, there was a lot of comments. Okay, so they said it's not related to Jurassic franchise. Brian King, hopefully the next park or stream is going to be better than this, because I really didn't like, to be honest. Yeah, this one was kind of a little bit messy, which is on me. My apologies for that. And then, it's a cool park. Okay, Brian says Stiggy. Okay, so Stygimoloch, let's go. And I'll let you pick the skins for this. Do we want to go for the movie one, which is Death Valley and Rana? Or do we want to go Gambia, Sonorian, Death, which I just said, Great Sandy, Salar, Limpopo, ooh, purple, nice, Quillian, Yukon, Svalbard, Amazon, Mangrove, or, well, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian, for some of your things. Patterns, right, good point. Patterns, Rana, Lithobates, Pulcherana, Paparana, and Fellowflex, or blank. And Brian, I do understand, like, wrong skins for some of the dinosaurs. That was just a miscommunication thing, which was on me and such. I do apologize for that. For the naming of the berries, I wanted to make sure that everyone got a chance to name them as well, because it's everyone's drink. Blue and yellow. Do we want to go Gambia blue, or do we want to go Yukon blue, and then yellow pattern? Yellow, which is Fellowflax. Oh, God. Which blue do you want? Do you want Gambia, or do you want Yukon for the blue? Gambia. Alright, we will go for Gambia. And how many can we get in that? 7? Yeah, we'll go for all 7. Okay, so, pairs are releasing. Allosaurus is not releasing, but I will get him releasing. And we will quickly start naming stuff, and actually we might be able to get a name in for some of them. Okay, Allosauruses, there we go. Actually, we'll start naming stuff right now. Indominus Rex, let's take a look at him. Ooh, not too shabby at all, my dear. What shall the Indominus's name be? What shall his or her name be? Wait, what? What are you doing? You're not hunting. You can't hunt. King of Darkness, you say? I'm gonna quickly pause. I'll name him King of Darkness. King... Brian's like, what? I am in the same boat. I have combat turned off. King of Darkness, and definitely of surprises. Let me just go into sandbox settings. They can't attack, can they? Dinosaurs don't starve. Oh, combat was turned on. Okay, so that's why everything's fighting each other. Okay, my mistake. Well, good thing this guy wasn't named, otherwise that'd be very awkward. Yeah, buddy, run for your life. What are we gonna name the some terrified, He just wants to kill. Yeah, hunger and stuff was turned off and stuff, but he can still hunt. So that was just a little oopsie daisies there. Oh, and it looks like one of our aloes is in, which is very nice. We'll name him right after this. Oops! I also forgot to put fences as well. These guys could just wander out. Okay, yeah, let's just quickly get these guys fenced in. Goodbye, Amarga. Rest easy, my sweet prince. He was gone too soon. Okay, I will quickly just fence this guy up. Oh, great. We're gonna have an escapee in the moment. Scared Boy. Alright, we'll name him Scared Boy just in a moment. Scared Boy. Alright. Scared. That's not scared. Scared. Boy. Alright, Scared Boy. And, well, we'll just play. He's just gonna get out. We'll, Oh, wait, no, he's gonna go back in. Oh, what a troop. He appreciates us. Alright, Scared Boy is good boy now. Alright, Allosaurus, let's take a look at you. Ooh, not too shabby at all. You're glad the Indominus Rex gave you some action. Well, I guess he did do good. Alright. Allosauruses are on the way. Blood. Alright, we'll name out this Allosaurus Blood. Which, very gruesome, but very effective nonetheless. Alright, so Blood. Alright. Now, let's go into this enclosure. Parasaurolophus, this guy. What shall we name this Parasaurolophus? He needs a name. First name that shows up. Parto. Alright. Or, yeah, Parto. Parto. Alright. Next up is a Carcharodontosaurus, which looks like it's the male. What's the male's name gonna be? Is it gonna be Bob, Bill, or something Eduardino? Long snout. Long snout. And also Dinorex suggests Cardi. Well, I can quickly give that to someone else. Long snout. Brian actually has names for all three. For all of them, okay. Dorox. 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 And then for females, you said Roxy and Rockina. Roxy. And was there any other names that popped up? Cardi. Well, I'll name this one Roxy Cardi, and that can be like a full name. And then this one, and this one, Rockina. There we go. Okay, we've got Rockina, we've got Dorox, and Roxy Cardi. Hey, that sounds like a hipster name or something like that. Darkness. Can you name one of the Paros Flash? Because they ran so fast. Parasaurolophus. We'll name one Flash. Alright, now, I spotted the next dinosaur that needs a name. Nodosaurus. Did anyone give any names? Eddie? Well, okay, Eddie. Good old Eddie. For notice. Name one of the pairs Flash. I just named one. Don't worry, we got him named. Nodosaurus has been named Eddie. Now we need to find a Troodon, which is right here. Ah, he's on top of the waterfall. Oh no, he's gonna get flushed down it. Well, that's unfortunate. Name a male Nodokazoon. That's a interesting name. Kazoon. And then someone said Nody. Kazoon. Bob Jr. for the... Bob and Bob Jr. for the Troodons. Alright. And that will be the names for everything in this enclosure, so... Nody, let me get Nody. Is that male? For the Nodosaurus, we just have, well, let me see. Which one was that? Where's Kazoon? Yes, this is one of the males. I can see from the pattern. Call the alpha alpha. Oh, looks unfortunate. Looks like the alpha has been demoted because we got a female. But this female will be Bob. And then Bob Jr. And then we need to go all the way back to number 1. Oh, we've got 2 alphas, actually. It's a big enough group. Wow, he's not even... The male's not even one of them. Well, we'll still call him Alpha, even though he's been rejected as the Alpha. Bob isn't a female name, but it's Bob for... It's short for Barbara, okay? We'll go that way, okay? Alpha. Alright. Alpha is apparently lonely as well, which is weird. Alright, that is everything here named. Let's get into... Well, no, we got those. Now we need to name... Oh, wait, these guys are still coming in. Alright, so... We'll bring in the Stiggies first. And I'll speed that up so that way they, Wait a minute. I need to put a fence on this side, too. Otherwise, they're just going to break out on this side. Oopsies. Okay. Well, they're all over there. They should be fine. Alright, there we go. They're enclosed. Let's go to our Majungas and such. Alright, Coelophysis. I need a name for the Coelophysis. The unique Troodon was supposed to be female, the rest male. Well... I guess it still works. I mean... Kinda looks like JP3 Raptors. It kind of has a... Is the white the female? The Coelophysis, we only have one, like, group of them for the Coelophysis. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I need a name for this Coelophysis right here. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be, Pistachio? Is it gonna be Alfonso the Mighty? Flash Jr.? That's some weird genetics there. Flash Jr. Also, you do have to realize we are on 3 times speed, so... Gotta consider that. Alright, now for a Majungasaurus. This guy right here, he demands a name. As he's in a council with the other 2. Okay, Orcrox. And this is one of... Yeah, this is one of the Planet Dinosaur ones, or at least it's supposed to be. So. Oh nope, it's C first. And Orcrox. Alright, and then Magi, and then Sand Snake. Or Majungi. Majungi, and then the alpha, I guess, is going to be the Sand Snake of Snakes of Sand. Failed Majungasaur is sad. What do you mean? Because we do have both versions. We have the mistake versions, which are these guys, and then after number 5, it's these guys. Because these are the ones that are based on the skins that you requested, Brian. Which, I mean, the blue definitely is not like the Planet Dinosaur, if my recollection. Alright. Brian, I understand, but don't call it a failure. It's kind of mean. Yeah, these Majungas are like, hey, we didn't ask to be like this, but we are. And any more? Oh, we got some species that need traveling. So, I will leave these guys here. We will name these species in the next video. So, Morrison Trapidus, Nasudo, and Ankylosaurus, and we already named an Amarga, but we might name another. But in the next live stream, we will finish up this park. So, we will finish up this enclosure and such in the next video, and then we will work on this last part of the park that needs to be done for a live stream, and then we will be basically done for this. You said Death Valley and Paltrana. Alright, so if you... Alright, well, let me see if I was wrong. If I was wrong, I'm sorry, but we will get Death Valley and Paltrana. We will see what it produces. If it is not the same as those ones, then it is what it is. So, Death Valley and Paltrana. Alright. We'll just make one, and we'll just release it here, and we'll see what it is. Oh. Okay, so the eye color is different. Let me scroll up and such. Did you say that? Okay, well, first of all, it is my mistake. It happens. So, it could be worse, though. We could have just not had Majungasaurus at all, so. These guys are probably like, thank God, at least we were made. But yeah, it was a mistake. It happens. It is what it is. We got this Majungasaurus. We have those ones. It was a mistake. Worst case scenario, I can switch them out on my own time. But that is it for the stream. We are going to end it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry for the lots of miscommunications in the chats and such, and confusion that caused. But I still enjoyed it and stuff. This area is looking very nice and stuff, and once it's finished up, it'll look even more splendid. Same with this area and such. And once this guy is fully complete, this park will be gorgeous. I believe it will be. It's been a rocky one, though, but well, hopefully it'll be much smoother next time. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, excuse me, first of all, burp. Excuse me again, apparently times 2. But if you guys enjoyed, for the most part, I would appreciate the like. If you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button for more live streams and more content for Jurassic World Evolution 2, theory videos, or all of the wazoo. And until the next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.